There's a small town nestled in a canyon in Thailand. This place, while far away from any major city, has attracted people from all around the world in pursuit of one thing: movement. This town is the home of a circus. This is Pai. I came to Pai to join the circus for a month and learn how these performers found themselves here, the basic tricks I needed to know to get started, and to see the inside life of a circus performer. What I didn't know is this trip would be so much more than that. I would discover parts of myself I had long forgotten, reconnect with my inner child, and meet new lifelong friends. I'm in Pai, Thailand. It's this little hippie town in northern Thailand, just 2 hours from the big city of Chiang Mai. This place is deep in nature, inside of a canyon with mountains surrounding it, beautiful waterfalls and lush jungles. And it's become a hub for a bunch of hippies and travelers and misfits and circus people. I'm specifically focusing on the circus people because I am going to try to join the circus this week. But it's not the type of circus that you might be thinking of. It's the fire circus. I don't really know any fire tricks, honestly. I know a little yoga. I don't know if that transfers, but I know some inversions. I could do a headstand, I could do a handstand, a back bend, and I'm pretty flexible, so that might help. But really, I just need someone to teach me some fire tricks. I don't even know who's gonna teach me, but today we're going to go to a fire jam in town, and maybe I can meet some friends who are willing to teach me some fire tricks while I'm here. But before we go to the fire jam, we're gonna go into town into Ganita and get some food. The main source of transportation around a lot of Southeast Asia, Thailand included, are scooters. They're pretty easy to ride. I grew up riding a bike, so I feel like it wasn't that hard to get used to an electric scooter. So I rented this one. It was only like $6 or $7 per day, which is pretty good considering you can get anywhere you need to with this. And we're going to take this to go to Ganita. I've also been driving my friend Laura because she doesn't really like riding them. She got in a wreck, so she's a little scared. So I have like a little passenger buddy. It's really fun. We ended up going to Earth Tone Cafe instead because Ganita was closed, but I've actually been here before and the food's really good, so I'm excited. Oh my god, it's so good. I got carrot and passion fruit. We rode the motorbikes to Mo Pong waterfall. We actually went to a waterfall yesterday and I like this one a little bit better, even though it's not as steep and big. It's more spread out and there's more room to just hang out. So it costs 100 baht, which is about $3 to get in here. And we've just been spending time stacking rocks by the river, laying in the sun, and the water here is so cold and refreshing. I think I'm just gonna stay here for basically as long as I can to escape the heat. While Pai is known for its alternative community, the nature here is another thing that makes this place so special. There are beautiful waterfalls, exotic plants and animals, hot springs, and a river that runs through the mountainside. The temperature here is hot and humid, so to escape the heat, we've been going to the waterfalls during the day to cool down. Here, people gather to listen to music, lay in the sun, and socialize. We spent the whole day here, and in the evening went to a bar called the Paradise Bar, where the circus hosts fire shows on the weekends. This was the very first fire show I've ever attended.
Without further ado, please give a warm welcome and a big round of applause for our first performer, Descibe! I would like you to please give a very enthusiastic welcome to our next performer, Tropisco!
At this fire show, I learned that this circus truly has everything. Performers can be seen spinning fire with staffs and hoops. There are performers who juggle and share their music, and even performers who do acrobatics. I also learned that most of these performers came to Thailand for a short trip, usually a week or two, and ended up falling in love with this place and staying 5, 6, 7 years. People have begun to call this pattern getting stuck in the pie hole, and it's easy to see what draws people in.
I would like to invite the performer to say a few words before she begins. Ladies and gentlemen, Zera.
Hi guys. Recently one of our very good friends passed away. So today I'm dedicating this performance to him. His name is Will. And along with that it goes with dedicating this piece to everybody who's ever felt the weight of being a human and how heavy that can be.
At night, we went to a fire show at Paradise, and while I was there, I learned that if I wanted to join the circus, I needed to know at least some of the basic tricks. And while we were at the show, I met the perfect person to teach me.
My name's Zera and I'm a circus performer in Pi. I've been involved in circus arts for maybe like 5 years now, and I started here in Pi when I first arrived. I saw some incredible fire spinners one night and I just really wanted to be involved. So I went up to them and was like, hey, how can I start to learn? And everyone was really kind and welcoming and really invited me to learn and better myself. So I ended up staying in Pi. Things started taking off from there where I wanted to learn different things, and I started traveling for circus. In general, I've been training circus for about 5 years. I found out about Pi because I was landing into Bangkok. I immediately was in the city and I didn't really like it. I've never fit in well with cities. I met some guy in my hostel and he was like, I'm going up north to the mountains to go and live where there's some more alternative people, see what the vibe is up there. And I was really intrigued by it in the way that he explained the people here as really art-forward people, which was something that was really intriguing to me at the time. The next day I got on a bus with him and started going. I came up here to Pi. When I got here I just instantly fell in love with it. And then I found out about the circus because a lot of people had told me about this place called Paradise Bar, where they had just an amazing group of people performing. And at the time it was only like a jam style fire spinning show, but it was still something so inspiring for me. And I decided, yeah, I wanted to stay and see more of it.
Through every year and afternoon, here I have flown.
The hardest thing about learning these new tricks is the vulnerability of it all. It feels scary to try something new, especially in a community of people who are experts in this craft. In order to really give it my all, I had to accept that I was going to fail, I was going to look silly, and I was going to look like I didn't know what I was doing, because I don't.
Down. Yeah, nice. Follow it to the end. Nice.
Woo!
Slapped you in the face. Down. I think push and kick. Yeah, okay, nice, sweet.
I knew I would have to get over that fear and judgment if I wanted to learn, so I went to an ecstatic dance at DJ Pie. If you haven't heard of ecstatic dance, it's a free-form dance movement that encourages you to move, play, sound, stretch, connect, and unwind. At first, I felt a little anxious doing the ecstatic dance, but eventually I opened up and started to move authentically without any fear of failure holding me back. I'm here with Zera, who has been in the circus for 5 years, and she's gonna show me some tricks.
Right, the first one we're gonna start off with is the most basic, and it's a must need. You have to know this if you want to join the circus.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
I don't know about that.
Super easy, trust me. So we're gonna start with some off body because it's also easier to learn straight away. So the first trick we're gonna learn is this isolation to the top and down. Then this one is held tight, your left hand is held tight, and you're gonna push while this one opens to the bottom. And you wanna make it really fluid up to the top. Nice. Yes. Okay.
A big theme while I have been in this circus town is the fear of vulnerability. And anytime I'm really feeling scared of vulnerability, I go to this quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It's one of my favorite quotes. So I figured I'd share it because I feel like when you're getting into any art form, the biggest obstacle is getting over fear of vulnerability, fear of judgment, fear of people looking at what you create and thinking, oh, that's cringe, or she's a bad dancer, like her videos are bad. You have to just release that, and that can be really hard because we are designed to care about what other people think. This is the quote. "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again because there's no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat." Oh my gosh, it's such a good quote. Anytime I'm receiving like too much hate on the internet or anything, trolls, stuff like that, I always go back to that quote because it is so comforting. So I've been thinking about that quote a lot while I've been dancing and exploring all these circus tricks while I'm in this town because it is so intimidating for me, honestly. But today is one of our last days in this circus town, so I'm gonna take advantage and do some of the things they have around here, like the ice baths and the spiritual practices and the yoga and stuff like that. But before we do the ice bath or anything else that I decided to do today, I'm gonna go to this restaurant, Charlie and Leck, to get some soup. Don't ask me why I'm getting soup when it's already so hot outside, but their soup is really good, and they also have Thai tea that I'm obsessed with. I'm just obsessed with Thai tea in general, so let's go do that. Basically, everywhere we go, we take our motorbikes. I have the red one, and Tori has the white one. Literally no one here wears their helmet, and I find it crazy. I always wear my helmet. Actually, sometimes I don't wear my helmet, but like, wear your helmet, you know? It's so full, it's just like spilling out. Okay. Oh my god, I need another one already. Thai tea is my obsession. I probably have 2 a day, at least 2 a day.
This is the best one. I don't know why. It must be the sugar that they put in it.
It's just so refreshing, and it's like one gulp and it's gone. Like I need a second one. The thing about being in Thailand during rainy season is you never know if you're going to be in a restaurant and there will be torrential downpour when you try to leave. We are here during the rainy season, which means we always have to be prepared for it to unexpectedly pour down. Everything is at mercy to Mother Nature here, and we've had rainy motorbike rides, a fire show at Paradise where it started raining on us, and we've even been stuck in restaurants. I've been making the best of it though, and when I have time, I actually make an effort to go outside and dance in the rain. There is one place in Pai though that is safe from the rain. It's a new space for circus performers to host shows, and we were lucky enough to see the very first show they ever hosted there.
I've always been involved in like body manipulation since I was a kid. I was always very active, and my mom was like, we need to put you in all these different things. I tried swimming, I tried diving. What really stuck was martial arts actually, and I ended up being a competitive martial artist for like most of my childhood, and I was training every day, so it became this discipline that I developed with myself, that it was this relationship with my body that I needed to keep every day. So I started with martial arts, and then I went into tricking, which is a type of acrobatic martial arts. So it focuses more on like kicks and flips and combining them into like parkour-ish style lines. And then after that, I came here and I found fire spinning. And that opened up a whole other world of more connection with my body.
I haven't spent much time around fire. I've been taught, like many, to fear it, to keep my distance, to stay away. The thought of playing with it and performing with it seems so scary and also so fascinating because it's so far out of my comfort zone. The tricks these performers are doing are so wild, it almost seems like the fire couldn't be real.
That's what I mean when I say that people think fire is fake. Didn't you think that was fake? How did he not burn himself? It's crazy.
It's AI.
It's AI. Obviously. The fire is AI, everybody. You heard it from this man first.
Fire is out of my comfort zone, but I've always believed growth happens on the outside of your comfort zone anyways. So Zera helped me get started with one of the most simple fire dancing toys.
You can have them on the front or you can have them on the back. It's up to you what you feel is most comfortable. Do you want to try one on? One thing that's important to know about fire is that the flame is going to go upwards no matter what. So if my hand is down, the flame is going to come up and I'm going to burn my hand. I can still move, but I'm not going to stay here for very long because I know my hand will burn.
In the shows, people are dancing with hoops with fire that's touching them and stuff.
Yes.
So it's all really hot and real and can burn you.
Yes, it's all really hot. It's very real and can burn you. I have like some scars on my arm from being burnt a few times, and a lot of people sometimes think that it's fake fire, which I think is so interesting because it would be really crazy LEDs or holograms. I don't know.
Even when I was in the audience watching, I was like, how is this real? Because you guys are in such close proximity to it, and it's like literally looks like it's touching you guys all over.
It's definitely like an element that a lot of people hold fear for.
So we're lighting it right now?
Yes, is that cool with you?
Yeah? Hot, it's fire.
It's
so hot. How do you guys do this?
Move and it'll get less hot.
Oh, okay.
The more you move, yeah.
I'm just playing with fire.
But I can show you now. You can be like up to the top, down. Think about making it big. Yep. And you can also open your hands a little bit. They should be ways. Give a little spin if you want. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You got it.
Wow, I'm like more uncomfortable than I thought I'd be.
Yeah, it's definitely scary at first. Just to become more of like, you know, the more you spend time with an element, the more familiar you get with it.
Yeah. Get flowy with it.
I was a lot more scared than I thought I'd be. When you watch the performers, there's a level of awe, but also a level of disassociation. You're far enough away that you don't feel the heat of the fire. But when it's a couple inches away from your hand and your face and your arms, it gets really hot. And my body's natural response was to tense up and stop moving, which is actually the opposite of what you want to do when dancing with fire. It took me a while to release my fear and let loose, but the second time I tried the fire toy, it was actually a lot easier for me. I knew what to expect and how it would feel, so I was able to move a little more authentically and without fear holding me back.
There's a lot of things you can do to prevent it from touching you, obviously, and that's what you want to do. Like, it's the goal to not get burnt. But there are certain things where the fire comes and it does lick your skin a little bit, or like you have a moment where the wick touches you.
So have you been burned a lot?
Yeah, I've definitely had like a few burns that have been pretty bad. I like burned my forearm once, and because it was like a repetitive burn from like the same spot every time, because you have a little scar still there, but every time I would do like an inside circle with my hoop, it would lick right there, and it got so burned one time that like the scab just kind of came off. It was gross. It was really gross. And like this scab right here is from a burn recently. My fishnets actually just melted into my skin, and essentially, yeah, it's about kind of doing things with efficiency and knowing, oh hey, there's fire on me right now. I need to make sure I'm not on fire. I'm not going to burn myself. Think about it like you're driving a motorcycle. You're gonna flip this one all the way open till your wrist is to the top. Then I'm gonna slide, make a little bird with my hands, flip it down. Come down, word down. Yeah, nice. And it just comes and like rolls over the shoulder. Lift up, push. Yes. Yes, better. Better.
I cannot
better.
get it.
Way better, way better. Let it fall, let it fall. Yes,
I just
it's
exploded.
better.
Tori and I are both coated in black charcoal. Yeah, look at Tori, turn around. Oh my gosh. And the white pants, like. Oopsies.
Slowly comes the winter frost, overtakes the valley, clinging to the earth until the spring breaks free.
It's really hard to describe my style of flow. I like to think of it as just whatever's coming out from me, so a lot of it is just this transmission of my own emotions into my dance. I don't have any formal dance background, but I've learned how my body wants to move and I let it move in that way. There's a quote that I've written in my journal quite often that has to do with movement, and it's why I try to define life with mere words, let the body speak. And I think it's this very like natural thing. We want to try and describe things, but it's hard to describe because sometimes things go so far beyond words. So I find it hard to describe the type of flow that I do. The type of art that I do, on another hand, though, I would describe it as contemporary circus. It mixes a lot of styles of like circus and like daredevil-ish stunts, and then having this mix of also physical theater and storytelling and portraying an experience for your audience to remember and take with them as a memory is something that I really love about it.
we're gonna go do some cold water exposure at DJ Pi. Cold water exposure helps with reduced inflammation, better sleep, weight loss, and circulation of the blood. And we've been doing it every day. It's only like $4 US, and you do a little breath work before. How does it feel?
Cold. But also, once you're in it long enough, it's not so much cold, but just like a stinging pain all over your body.
You kind of disassociate.
From the cold, yeah. It feels good, actually. It feels very relaxing.
I ended up doing 10 minutes in the ice bath. I feel like every single day it feels a little different. Like some days I feel like I could go forever and it's not even cold. I think the longest I've done is 16 minutes, but today my body felt so numb, and when I got out of it my skin was like so red and I was freezing. I still am like defrosting from that, but it felt so good and rejuvenating. I think we're gonna go back home now and just relax, maybe get some massages tonight because they're so cheap here. They're literally $6.
Guess how long I did it for? 20 minutes.
How long?
20 minutes.
She had to outdo me. Always.
All right, get on your little bike and go.
After over 4 years of traveling around the world, I've come to learn that the most impactful parts of traveling are not necessarily the places you go, but the people you meet. We learned so much from Zera this month and built a friendship with her to where I now consider her family. She taught us how to be authentically ourselves, how to be more confident, and she spent hours teaching us all the tricks she's learned in her 5 years of the circus. The more time I spent learning these tricks, the more I realized that even the most simple looking tricks require a lot of practice and skill.
We're gonna let go and let it make a circle.
Ooh.
What? Yeah, okay, wait, what? Push, let go. Yes!
Oh!
Yeah! Nice!
That was cool.
I did it!
So do you like make up all your own choreography?
Most of my acts I've created by myself. And a lot of it is like some things I'll experiment with my own hoop and finding different ways that go outside of the box of what a hula hoop is. Cool. You know, when you think of hula hoop, you're just like, oh, like there's hula hooping normally.
Yeah.
But there's so many different possibilities and things that you can do with it that is so outside of the box. I like a lot of illusions and isolations. This one also is really fun that you might like. And it's just like a little like spin up, holding. You know, there's just a lot of possibilities with just a plastic circle that you can find. It's just such a unique way to find a dance partner and an object. My favorite option is just like lift. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you.
The next thing Zera taught us was some of her acrobat tricks, but this was going to require some flexibility, so before we jumped into it, we did some warm-ups.
Do a round of handstand walk. Okay. No, not walking on handstands. Oh. No. I was like, whoa, just we're just gonna jump in and we're gonna just handstand walk it out. No worries. Okay. No. Handstand. Step back. Okay. Handstand. Step back. Yep. Perfect. Handstand. Perfect. Yes, great. I'm pushing up and over. I kick with this foot and hop over. I'm sitting. Yes, nice. Beautiful. Nice.
Wow.
That is hard. So the goal is from there is to just like get yourself to be able to know where this like top is of the cartwheel. And then you extend yourself out to the exit and lift yourself up.
My hips are open.
I feel like I would describe the Circus in Pi like a group of previously lost misfits who've come together and created this home through a love of movement and through a love of getting to know authenticity and getting to know each other as humans. Yeah, I would describe us a lot as a family. A really, really big family. To get involved in circus in general, what's most important is that you kind of firstly explore what you want to learn, go and try all the different things, and then find what really calls to you. I would say that just playing around innately makes you a circus artist. Once you're ready to step on stage and show yourself, that makes you a performer. You know, it's this just shift in mindset that it's like, I'm ready to present myself in the eyes of others and accept this judgment, no matter what it is, whether it's good and they're congratulating me or whether it's they're shaming me. You know, it's like I came up here to share my heart and soul, what comes from my heart, sharing from your heart. And honestly, it is scary, especially when you first start to do it, but then once you're really like getting into the flow, you realize how much power it has. Performance art is the most impactful art medium that I've experienced in my life yet.
We're taking a little break for Thai tea, which is my obsession. Oh, this is the frappe one.
Yeah, I like it blended all because it's like a milkshake. And usually like with the boba at the bottom and the milkshake, oh my gosh.
Why are you doing that? You're so weird. I'm trying to film. Ew, don't. I hate the noise of your squeaky shoes. Stop! Tori, stop it. Okay, honestly, stop right now. Stop! Collaborate and listen. If you've ever wondered what level of crazy you get to if you travel full time with your partner, that was it. That was an example. Love you, Tori. Tori and I are going to go to the night market right now. We are literally 2 steps away from it. We picked an Airbnb right smack dab in the middle of town. Why are you trying to leave with your squeaky shoes? What the fuck? You are in the weirdest mood right now. What is going on? Do you need food? Are you hungry? Mm-mm. You're so weird. No. Bad girl. Tori! We're gonna go to the night market right now because I want spring rolls. They have amazing spring rolls there with like a vegan mayonnaise type sauce. So I want that if they have it. And we're also going to go to a crystal shop because Tori wants to get some crystals so she can make jewelry. I already make jewelry if you don't know this. That's one of the ways I make money on the road. I do my wire wraps. But she wants to do like macrame jewelry. So
like this.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
This is a Thai style of making jewelry.
This is so funny with my eyes and my glasses in the background. We rebooked our flight 3 separate times, but we are going home. We're not joining the circus right now, guys. I hate to break it to you. I know I said like maybe I'll join the circus, and I was so tempted because everybody when they come to Pi, there's something called a Pi hole. Like people are known to stay here for way longer than they expected, and we were so tempted. We were like, do we just abandon everything? But we have a dog back home, and I am feeling so homesick, honestly burnt out from international travel as well, and I just want to be cuddling Choya, and I don't want him to grow up anymore and me not be there. I'll link the video explaining like the whole situation of how we got Choya and why we're not with him right now. But would you join the circus? Like in an alternate reality?
Absolutely.
You would?
It's incredible. The performers are amazing and I'm obsessed with them. But yeah, we have a life back home that I want to get back to. But I'll be back for sure.
We'll be back.
On the couch, the color of Kool-Aid on your mouth, a book on the floor. What's it about? Start at the beginning. I was a kid once, so were you. Trying to keep quiet in Sunday shoes, coloring pages, shades of blue till it was ending.
I just had the best time in Pi, and I'm so grateful I got to share this with you guys and share my experience here with all of you and a glimpse into the circus life. I also just want to thank Zera so much for being in this video and sharing her wisdom and her craft with us, and my beautiful girlfriend Tori for helping me so much film this video. So I will leave their links in the description box of this video. Zera shows a lot of her dancing and her circus tricks on her social media platforms, and my beautiful girlfriend Tori is also a videographer and a photographer. Yeah, I definitely recommend checking them out, and if you did enjoy this video, please like because it really supports my channel, and subscribe because I post videos every Sunday. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!